It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for The Last of Us on HBO. On this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at confirmation that Season 2 of The Last of Us is in fact going to be happening, which is awesome news. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about what we could potentially expect in the next few months as far as information for Season 2, and also I'm going to talk about what this means for some content coming up on the channel. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that, let's get right into it. It has been confirmed that Season 2 of The Last of Us on HBO is greenlit by HBO. This was confirmed by a few people: Neil Druckmann, the creator of the game and executive producer and writer of the show. Also, I think Craig Mazin confirmed it, Gabriel Luna, who plays Tommy, and a few other people. This has finally been confirmed. I mean, it's a no-brainer that they would do a Season 2, because if the first 2 episodes are already doing this great, you bet that they're gonna keep going. They're not just gonna stop. Even if revenue wasn't a thing, like if that wasn't a major part of why they're doing a Season 2, the creators and the actors, I think, would want to continue, because this show is something special and it's been proven based on the first 2 episodes and audience reception to these 2 episodes that have come out. So that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say as far as the actual confirmation goes. But what can we expect in the next few months based on this information? I think at the very minimum, we should be getting some information about filming, like when filming is going to start, and also casting for some of the other characters that we see in part 2, especially Abby, who's one of the bigger characters that we're going to see in Season 2. There's been some speculation about who's going to play Abby. I did a separate video on that, and maybe the speculations were right because of how close this confirmation is to when the first speculations came up about who's going to play Abby. So I think that maybe both of those conversations were happening at the same time, and there's a very good chance that those speculations are actually going to be accurate. So Abby is definitely coming to the TV universe, which is ultimately going to divide fans of the TV universe, just like it created a split in the fandom of the video game universe. Now, one thing to be said here, though, is that there is a positive thing about Abby coming to the TV adaptation of The Last of Us on HBO. And it goes back to how Pedro Pascal was actually on Game of Thrones, which was obviously also on HBO. And based on a recent interview I saw, Pedro Pascal said that because of the way that his death was in Game of Thrones, HBO had to create a mold of his face. From a production perspective, they're ahead because when Abby shows up, they can just reuse Pedro Pascal's mold that they used on Game of Thrones. Too soon? Anyway, so that's what I think we can expect in the next few months when it comes to part 2 of the video game coming to the TV adaptation, which is going to be in Season 2. Now, what does this mean for the channel? One thing I do want to mention for those of you that might be new here is that they filmed a lot of the stuff for The Last of Us in the city that I live in Calgary, Canada. And because of this, I was able to visit some of the set locations and even be there when they were doing active filming, which was super awesome to kind of experience. If you want to see all of that is on the channel. You can go check it out. It's almost cooler to go check it out now because you have seen some of the stuff that have come out. For example, in the first 2 episodes, there was a bunch of times when I spotted sets that I was actually at, which was super cool. So something you might be interested in doing. But going back to the discussion about Season 2, if Season 2 is also going to be filmed in Calgary, then I'm probably going to be able to do a lot of content again for filming that they're doing, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, just like we've been doing for Season 1. But with that said, because of the amount of time it takes to do all of that, to travel to the spots, to capture content and all of that. If there's not enough people who are interested, I might not do that. But that's why I'm putting this video up, to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Do you want me to do that for season 2, cover behind the scenes information and behind the scenes footage if they do film in Calgary for season 2? So share that in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.